Guys, I'm currently standing in Minnesota on a frozen lake right now. And you might be wondering, Weston, what are you doing in Minnesota on a frozen lake? Well, we're just doing some testing with a Corvette on saw blades. And right here, it's currently sitting on a frozen lake, but there's a whole lake to explore. And I don't know if the Corvette's gonna fall through or not, but that's what the whole point of this video is, to find out what happens when you put saw blades on a Corvette.
It's so crazy if I walk on my knees.
Oh my God! Guys, today I have maybe one of the craziest ideas I've come up with in a long time. So, you see this right here? This is a off-road Corvette. And as you can tell, it's got big off-road tires on it. It looks really cool. But you know, I thought about this and I'm like, there's something we need to do with this Corvette to really test it out. Basically, you see how it has off-road tires and wheels under it? We're gonna get rid of those because we're gonna replace them with something way better. Oh dude, they look even dumber now that I've seen them again. So guys, you might be wondering what these are, right? Well, in today's episode, the whole thing that we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to see what happens if you replace tires and wheels with saw blades. And these aren't any normal saw blades. These are saw blades we had specially made. These are 1/2 inch thick saw blades. They are extremely, extremely heavy. We're gonna bolt them onto that and basically make a 400 horsepower V8 saw. And I think that we're gonna take it to a frozen lake. By the way, if you never see the Corvette again, just know it fell through.
I think it'll be fine until it goes on the lake.
And if it falls through, like, you ever seen them people that fall through the ice and then they can't find the hole that they came out of? And then they drowned? There we go, let's roll this out of the way. So you see this? This here, this is a failure. This doesn't work. But we roll that out of here, and we grab this bad girl. Holy sh! Oh, it's so heavy. I know. And we slap this bad girl right here on, and then we should be able to bolt the saw blade directly to that. What I'm actually genuinely surprised about, guys, is this Corvette has been through so much abuse, and somehow the front end of this Corvette is still completely together and works fine. I'm taking this thing rock crawling, drifting, sand duning to your mom's house. All right, come here, sweetheart. Oh, it fits. Oh, this is gonna be epic. I'm so excited now. All right, well, let's take a look. Oh my God. That's gonna be wild. You know, I've noticed also is the coilover's coming apart right there too. And somehow the front end of this Corvette is still completely together and works fine. Ready? It's for its final moment of truth, how it looks when it's sitting on the ground. Oh, dude, this is going to be dangerous as fuck. Oh, that sounded serious. I've seen some crazy stuff in my day, but I've never seen a Corvette, hold on, sorry, this door broke, on saw blades before. But the question is, what will they do when we actually try to drive the car? And there's really only one way to find out. Dude, I never really get worried driving anything, but this kind of worries me. Dude, it shakes the car so bad. So how far do I got to the gravel?
10 foot.
I think once it makes it to gravel, it'll be all right.
Tremendous.
Dude, it takes a lot more power than you would think to get it to go. All right, let me just try going forward real slow. Oh my God! Dude, this is wild! What's weird about it is every time I let out on the clutch, you can just feel the back of the car go whoop, just sink because it's digging into the ground that hard. Well, I guess I better get back to the lumber yard. You know how there was a 5% chance that something's gonna happen to us? I feel like that chance has went to about 60% after driving it. Like, this is definitely curious about is this what it's like on hard gravel? What's it gonna be like on dirt?
Only one way to find out.
One way to find out. This is actually doing real well. This is way better than I thought it would do. This is meant for this. It's doing well. Oh, it's plowing hard. It's like I'm plowing the road. I feel like we're gonna have to fix the road after this. Come on, let's go down the rally. Oh God, a rock! That wasn't good. Oh. Yeah, it's stuck. All right, well, here's where we're at. We've tested out the Corvette on saw blades, and let me tell you, I'm not sure I could say it's impressive, but what is impressive is how deep of a cut it made into the earth. Look at that. It's currently stuck at the moment, so we're gonna try to pull it backwards with the Can-Am and get it out of here. And I actually wanna see, the only thing I wanna do before we try to load it up and take it to Minnesota and put it on a frozen lake, I wanna see how this thing does at high speed. So we have a straightaway over there. I think if we get it out of this hole, we're gonna do some high speed runs, see how that works. I think we're gonna need something bigger. All right, hold the brake. Ooh, it's stuck. Well, here's the good news. Our Corvette is currently unstuck. Now we can continue our training.
That looks so violent.
Dude, it was so violent. Dude, what's weird about it is you hit a bump and it's like the bump is delayed because it just digs through the dirt and then it'll find like a rock or something under the dirt and then it'll bump. Basically what we figured out here is the Corvette on saw blades does work. The question is, what happens if we try to drive it on a frozen lake? So we're gonna go load this bad boy up, drive all the way to Minnesota, find a frozen lake, and drive it on. But before we left for Minnesota, we decided we needed one more vehicle to take on the ice in case the Corvette didn't work. So if you guys remember, I have a pristine Subaru WRX, and we decided we needed to do some upgrades to it before we took it to the ice. Guys, here's the deal, right? You may have not have seen this bad girl for a while, but this is our rally racing Subaru. And currently, for some dumb reason, we've had to spend like 4 days. 4 days. To put one handbrake on it because every brake line on it is completely rusted off the deal. But she's still an awesome car. So what we're gonna do is now that we have a handbrake, I'm gonna see if I can do all-wheel drive slidey slide things.
I was gonna break it before we put it on the trailer. I'm gonna cry.
All right, guys, what we're getting ready to find out is whether this handbrake actually works or not, which I'm not sure it does, but we're gonna do our best to find out. Just so you know, the handbrake is garbage, but here's the good news, it does rip. Dude, for a Subaru that we've left sitting in a field for 2 years, this thing gets down. This handbrake's a goddamn piece of shit. We've spent 4 days putting this stupid handbrake on here, and it is junk. Oh, it's f***ing empty. Okay, maybe the handbrake's fine. Maybe it's just out of brake fluid. Oh, hey, somebody want to get some brake fluid to put in it?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think it's shooting the brake fluid out.
Oh,
Let's check this smoke out.
That's all turbo.
it felt like it worked one time, and then after that, it just kind of...
How does it keep being out of brake fluid? That was the question.
Well, you know what it is? It's just not full yet. Just keep putting more in it. It'll be all right. This thing is a cinder. I'll be entirely honest. This Subaru is the best $1,800 Subaru anyone will ever buy. Probably still has oil in it. Put that back in there.
It's definitely leaking from a union or something there.
Okay, I see it.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
We've bled the brakes. We fixed a brake leak. Bred the brakes. He bred them. I think now we've finally fixed the handbrake, but there's only one way to find out. There you go. Just in case you're wondering, the handbrake works fantastic. It was the first time I actually ever got the car to rotate right. I dumped the clutch and just, whoa, it just took off the other direction. Oh, it's sick. That's a double ball. Oh, God. Who put that hole there? I love this car. This car is so fun. I think it's on fire. Is it on fire? I think it's definitely on fire. Dude, how'd that corner look?
Oh yeah, it looks cool. That is a lot of smoke though.
Hold on, wait, look. You know what's wrong with it? Too good of a driver. Yeah, that's definitely what's wrong with it. That's a telephone pole. I knew that telephone pole was there. I was just seeing if you guys noticed it was there. Well, guys, now that it's fixed, we can take it to Minnesota and this is gonna work fantastic. After we let it cool off and whatever's on fire to stop being on fire. Guys, here's where we're at. We are going to Minnesota with the Corvette on Saw Blades because we want to drive it on frozen lake. But while we're there, we got to thinking, you know what'd be cooler than just an all-wheel drive Subaru? An all-wheel drive Subaru on studded tires. We've drilled 99 holes into these tires. We're gonna take and put bolts through the tires, tighten them down with a bunch of sealant on them, and put air in them and see if they hold air. And then we've made our own studded tires.
All right, we've got all of our bolts. Weston got us like 1,200 something bolts. So now we're just gonna start studding these 4 tires, and there's 99 in each. So this will be a fun time lapse or something.
Oh, dude! Is that a tire? Fully done?
It's fully done. There's like 100 in it.
That's sick.
How much fun are you having?
You know, I've had way worse jobs. At this moment, I have to remind myself of the worst jobs I have, so I'm not gonna be a about this one.
Ain't near as bad as that one time Logan had to blow for that Twinkie.
No, it wasn't nearly as bad as that. We're done. Time. So that is how you drill 400 holes in a combined total of 4 tires. Here is our studded tire for the Subaru WRX. We don't think they'll leak because they got a lot of sealant on them, but just in case that they might leak, if you can't sleep and you're awake at 2 a.m., you saw that guy saw a boat in half and stick it back together with this stuff.
I saw this boat in half.
Seals out water, air, and moisture.
3 things we need to keep in and out.
We'll keep the air in, the water out, we'll be good to go. I really feel like after all this is done, this isn't gonna leak.
So we are taking the studded tires to the tire shop to get them mounted and balanced. Not balanced. We're gonna see what the tire guys think about 100 bolts in each tire, so stay tuned. I think these will hold there.
I don't know. We'll give it a try.
I sprayed some Flex Seal in there too.
There's what?
Flex Seal.
There's 100 bolts in each one of those.
Man, I just don't see no bubbles anywhere.
Yeah, I'm really
Quite
impressed.
impressive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that to my garden tractor.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I thought they'd be bubbling out around just about every one of them.
Yeah.
45 pounds of pressure and no bubbles at all. That's really good. All 4 tires mounted. Not a single one of them leak air. I don't know how.
Flex Seal.
But now we're gonna go throw it on the car and then they can head off to Minnesota and see how they do on the ice. Weston, I got a question for you.
What's your question?
How many out of 400 bolts in a set of tires do you think leaked?
I don't know, probably 100.
0.
What?
0.
Seriously? None of them leak? I feel like this is actually going to be one of the best modifications we've ever done to a car.
They've got 45 pounds air in them right now.
That's amazing. That one didn't even hold air to begin with.
Yeah, that's true.
What we proved is if you drill 100 holes in your tire, it fixes it from leaking. I'm so excited by this. I feel like this is gonna be so fun. The problem is right now, guys, is we've left this Subaru set for about 2 years. It's really, really hard to start sometimes, and it's going to be -8 degrees where we're going. So I'm not sure it's actually gonna start once we get there, but we'll find out. Guys, here's what we got right now. We have got a lifted off-road Corvette, but then all-wheel drive Subaru with stud tires on it. So we're gonna see how good our all homemade studded tires are gonna work. Dude, it's cold as shit out here. You know, at the Airbnb this morning, it seemed real nice up here in Minnesota, but once we've gotten here and gotten out here where the wind's at, the place sucks. All right, hold on, let me see if I can get this junk started. Come on, baby. Oh, come on, go, baby. Go, little Subaru. Guys, here's the good news. The Subaru is running. Listen to her go. So, now it's time to see if the Corvette will start. Oh God, it's cold. It's alive! This isn't really Corvette weather, I'll be entirely honest with you, but that's okay. This Corvette is just getting a new lease on life. So we were scared we were gonna fall through, and Craig's out there sliding his 3/4 ton snowplow truck around, so I feel like we'll be okay.
If you fall through, you went in a bad spot.
How do you think those will do on ice? That's the question.
It's gonna be awesome. What do you put them on, the vat?
Yeah. Oh, do you think they'll break through?
You're gonna find out.
That's true. That's very true. We're gonna find out real quick.
You're gonna slide it, right?
That's the plan.
I want to see it drifting on Saw Blade. Otherwise, it doesn't even count.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just worried about falling through. You're like, nah, if you don't drift it on ice, you're just not doing it. This is a great thing about having a car you care very little about. You ripped the front bumper off? This looks funny now. First things first, we're gonna go out on the ice and see exactly how our studded tires do on the Subaru, right? And later on in this video, we're gonna put the saw blades on the Corvette and see how the Corvette goes too. But let's see how the studs do on the Subi. I'm actually real curious. I don't know how well this is gonna work or not, but we're getting ready to find out. Oh, dude! This thing rips! Holy shit, this car is so fast! Oh, that's sick! Hold on, let's get out and make sure our tires are still working. Are they aired up?
Looks like it.
Dude, yes! We've made tires that work! Like, I thought it would spin way easier. It's sliding sideways, but it takes more power than I thought it would. It's gripping up really good. Let me see if I can slide this around and look sick as shit. It's not really my fault that I'm such a good driver, the pieces of the car can't hang on. Dude, they'll never notice. We won't even show anybody that happened. I've not got good news. That was like the funnest 30, maybe 20 minutes of my life, but now the Subaru sounds like this. Pretty sure I just blew the Subaru up. So. But I'll tell you what, right after that happened, we were having a great time. Hopefully we got a bunch of epic shots of the Subaru sliding around because it sounds like the engine's getting ready to come out of it. You want to get in? Guys, let's take a moment of silence for the Subaru. And if any of you out there have a real cheap WRX somewhere, I could use one, or maybe four. I could use about 4 of them. I like them. They're real disposable. So anyway, this is probably the end of the line for our $1,600 Subaru. I'm pretty sure I've spun a rod bearing or broken a piston or done something. I'm trying to have a touching moment, and Craig's just out here sliding his plow truck off. Look at him, he's still going.
That's American muscle.
That's right. That guy just gets bored and is like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go slide my plow truck around on the lake and see how that goes. Guys, if you're wondering how dedicated we are to trying to keep weekly uploads rocking right now, because we've been releasing a lot of awesome content, he's currently holding a Starlink down through the sunroof where there's a PC, our editing PC, all set up in the back seat, running by a generator we bought at Harbor Freight this morning in the bed to run all this, just so we can try to get this video edited and uploaded by the end of this week. So we are putting a lot of work into trying to make awesome content for you guys, and if you guys really enjoy it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 5 million subs in 2025, and we are on our way to go get a minivan to turn it into an ice fishing hut. Does that not sound cool or what? And also, here's the other thing, them ice fishing huts cost like 40 grand, and this minivan is going to be free because these guys at B&R Auto Salvage just said, hey, if you bring the van back, we don't care what you do to it, which is fantastic. Guys, I gotta give a big thanks to B&R Auto Salvage because we just said we need a minivan to do some testing with. So if you guys ever need anything, make sure you hit these guys up because they're cool. Well, guys, we went in there and talked to the lady. JR is apparently bringing that van out here to us, and apparently it has a key and it runs, which is great because we're gonna need that for all the stuff that we're gonna wanna do. So let's go see what we can make happen. Look at that ripper! That thing's too nice to destroy. That's what it is. Oh my God. What's wrong? Oh.
There's like no frame rail.
Maybe this van wasn't as nice as I gave it credit for. Oh, dude. Now all we gotta do is we're gonna steal Craig's shop, and Craig has a concrete saw, and we're gonna use his concrete saw to just chop a bunch of big holes in the floorboard of this thing, and boom. Our ice fishing minivan is gonna be ready to rock. God dang! Look underneath. I bet you can see me sticking my foot through it.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
All that's left of this floorboard is carpet. Now that we've got our ice fishing minivan, we need to get fishing licenses. That way we don't get arrested out here. So we're at Shields in town. We're gonna get a couple fishing licenses. We're gonna get some fishing gear because we probably need it. I need a fishing pole, and then we're gonna be ready to go ice fishing. Hey ma'am, do you got them fishing poles with like SpongeBob on them for kids? My buddy here, he needs a fishing pole, and I think it would match his eyes to have one that like says door let's door or something.
So there's a few choices for you.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we got some things to decide here. Do we want a Spider-Man fishing pole? Cars?
It might have to be cars.
It'd have to be cars. We're gonna show up. Craig's gonna see this and be like, you f***ing dumb. Look at this one. This one looks.
It's got polka dots.
Look at that one. I could catch a shark with this thing. Dude, here we go.
That'd probably catch us the most fish.
That's
Since
true.
it's frozen.
We get a frozen fishing pole on a frozen lake, catch more fish that way. So guys, here's where we're at. We're back at Craig's shop, and Craig has been awesome about this whole thing, and the guys at Texas Drift Academy, because they're currently working on their cars in there, and we're just gonna take their shop for a little bit to make our redneck ice fishing van work really well. Dude, but imagine just sitting right here with a fishing pole. Look, you got vents right here for the heat. All right, give it a go now. Pull the handle while you do it. What the f? How do we have, you know, we can build 1,000 horsepower race cars, but we can't figure out a minivan seat? He really wants to cut it. You think you can run that good enough?
I think it'll come right out of there.
Look at, they still stuck. What the fuck? Oh, got it. There we go.
We gotta fish through the exhaust.
Is the exhaust there? We'll just chop that off. You seem real talented with that concrete saw. Would you like to just get after it? There it goes. Dude, that actually, look at that. That's gonna work perfect. Look at the precision on which you missed the fuel tank by. 1/4 of an inch, this thing would have been a big boom. Oh, it's perfect. Just go right down in there, drill a hole nice. We are ice fishing. All right, guys, we've got one hole up here. We think we're gonna have to take the front seat out so we can get another hole. And on top of that, we're gonna look in the back, see if we can chop a hole in the back. Ooh, that's rusty. Oh, that was a wiring harness. So guys, what got happening there is I just got real excited with the Sawzall. And next thing I know, there was a wiring harness right underneath the floor right there, which who would have known? But anyway, we just cut through basically all the wiring that goes to the back of the van, which is not that big a deal, except for one of them runs the fuel pump, but now the fuel pump doesn't work. You. Well, damn. Well, we got a couple options. We could just push the van out into the lake.
Does that kind of defeat the purpose of having like a drivable fish shack?
Well, if you're not an idiot and don't cut through the wiring harness, then you can just have a drivable one. Guys, we're gonna have to improvise a little bit, right? Because we've tried to fix the wiring on our minivan, but some idiots chopped all the way through it with a Sawzall, so this van's not running no more.
And we absolutely have no idea who did that.
I don't know. What me? Oh, a bunch of snitches is what you are. Anyway, long story short, we don't even need it. You wanna know why? Because Craig has a plow truck, and we're just gonna push this thing down to the lake. We're still going fishing. The van might not run, but that's okay. We're still fishing in it. We're gonna bounce! Hold on! Oh! You know what's bad?
What's that?
I can hear the ice cracking without an engine.
Don't think about it.
If I die in a free minivan on a frozen lake in Minnesota, I'm gonna be pissed. That side's set down so he can sit here and fish. And then I can sit the other way and I can fish. And hopefully we catch lots of fish. So each one of them red marks is
The fish.
really. This is way warmer than sitting outside, I'll be honest with you. Come on. Come on. Take it, motherfucker. Take it. If I catch a fish in the back of a minivan, I'm gonna be the happiest man on earth. Dude, this is actually a great idea. Like, don't do it with a minivan that you cut all the wires through and it doesn't run anymore. But if this minivan ran right now with the heater on, wow, take it. Oh, reel her up. Oh, what the f? No way! No f way! Did I? Oh, I got a f***ing fish in a minivan! Oh my god! Oh,
It's a decent crappie.
it's a piranha! There we go. I proved it. You can catch fish in the back of a minivan. Got dinner. What do you think?
God damn, son.
Would you like it? Would you like to go with the frozen tongue?
Where did you get that fishing pole from?
Dude, Shields. They got these real. They're for 4-year-olds.
Children, yeah.
Yeah. One more fish and we're leaving.
What if I turn this one over for you? Look. I mean, it looks different from the other side.
Let's see. Oh, dude, new
It's two fish.
New fish, 2 fish. We can leave. All right, guys. Thank you for watching us fishing. I guess here's the thing. I can consider this a success. We've caught a fish, any minivan. So now let's go see how good our cars rip. There you go.
I don't. That's your fish, man. Take him home and mount
Yes,
him.
Pull up beep beep, you in for a treat. Always gassed up, something like a GT. Boss all capitals, but I don't mean DC. Drip so crazy, if I walk, I'ma leak. Loud. Get loud.
guys. Here's where we're at. The Corvette did really awesome out on the ice, and the only thing that was kind of bad about it is it didn't have studded tires like the WRX. It didn't have nearly as much traction, so I spun out a lot, but it was super, super fun to drive. And here's the thing. We come here for one reason, and that is to see what happens if you put saw blades on a car and you try to drive it on thin ice. And we are getting ready to answer that. So we've got saw blades on the trailer. We've got a jack right there. We've got wheel spacers. We're gonna bolt the saw blades on and then try to drive back out there. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and undo everything on the roof. That way the roof is just sitting here. So worst case scenario, if it does fall through, I can just pop the roof out and pop out the top. I don't know what's gonna happen, to be honest. I don't know if it's gonna fall through. Some people said this is really dangerous. Other people said we think you'll be okay. I'm not exactly sure. The good news is the Corvette's very light. It's made out of mostly plastic and fiberglass and stuff like that, so it's not very heavy, but it's a saw blade. It's designed to saw through things. So hopefully it doesn't just saw through the ice and then we just fall down to the bottom of the lake. Let's see if we can get some saw blades bolted on this Corvette.
Trout. Have you been on the ice yet? No. What are you looking for? Oh, well. That thing looks awesome. Oh. They look pretty thin.
Would you ride in it?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hey, dude, sir. You're not mad at us or anything, right?
When are you going out?
Like right now?
You see that? It looks awesome.
Oh, no. Man, this is a lot of pressure. Now if it goes really bad, law enforcement's here to watch.
What do you think, though? Looks cool?
Yeah. Definitely caught my eye.
Yeah. We're getting ready to set it down and see how it does.
How fast do you think you're going to try and get up to?
It would probably go way faster than I'm willing to take it.
Yeah.
I'm probably 20 miles an hour is my goal. If I make it to 20, I'm fine. Any rules I should know before I get out there?
No, just, you know, I don't think there's any open ice right now, so you're set to go.
Guys, we have an audience now. We now have 4 saw blades bolted onto the Corvette. Wish me luck. Let's see what happens. There we go. How's she look? Fantastic? Very scary. Oh, this feels stupid. Oh! This is fun! There's not much that scares me.
One of those things.
This is definitely one of those things! I fell through.
It's only a little bit.
That was the greatest 3 feet of my life. I can't apply any power, it just saws right down and gets stuck.
I think we unhook the strap and try to push it so it gets going, and then go.
I'd be game with that.
Lift it up a little bit. Go forward a bit. That's as best as you're gonna go right there.
All right, that'll work. Ready? I had to stop. The Corvette's overheating. Like, it's taking so much power to do that. Oh my God. Bro, what the f? That was so sick. I've never been more terrified. Oh my God. I've never been more terrified of something in my life. It just like feels awful. You can just feel it digging into the ground. That was sick. That was sick.
Dude, it looks gnarly.
Oh my God,
dude,
I know. That was sick.
I can't tell you how long that I've wanted to freaking do this. This has been on our list for like 5 years.
Oh,
What?
the brakes fell off. You know what that means? All gas, no brakes. Well, guys, here's the deal. The Corvette is still running fantastic, but the problem is the brake caliper fell off of it, so it no longer has any brakes. But long story short, we have proved if you want to drive a Corvette on saw blades across the frozen lake, you can do it, as long as you got somebody give you a push in a plow truck. just to get you up to speed. But once that's done, you can do it. Thank you for watching our dumb idea today. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 5 million subs in 2025. We will see you guys next week. Guys, welcome to Weston's Fishing Channel. No, you didn't expect to just start a fishing channel in the back of a mini, but here we are. And you know, it is what it is.